I know you all have been waiting for a very long time for me. So hi and welcome to another episode of Better Than the Best, where I take popular restaurant and fast food menu items suggested by you and make them better. Today's episode is very special. It's our 7th episode. And we are making Tiffin Sambar. I don't know if you get it, CSK, yellow, 7, Sambar. Now that difficult intro sequence is out of the way, it's time to get to the easy part, that's cooking. So first things first, I soaked the Toor Dal for about 30 minutes after washing it really well. So I washed it about 3 to 4 times in running water, like the water ran clear. And then I soaked it for about 20-30 minutes, so it's like really soft now. And the second thing that I did was soak some tamarind, which is like a lemon-sized portion of tamarind, which is like this big, in half a cup of hot water. So it's going to make extracting the juice later on much easier. So I'm going to add the Toor Dal into my pressure cooker, followed by 2 whole tomatoes. Don't worry, you don't need to peel them right now, you can do that later. A few cloves of garlic and 2 green chilies. Adding a cup and a half of water. So that's half a cup of dal with 1.5 cups of water, some salt and turmeric powder. Time to close my pressure cooker. And I like how I was pretending like I was going to cook it here, but I'm actually going to cook this off camera for 4 whistles. Actually, there's something that I want to try out. In the previous episode of Don't Damal Your House Cooker Edition, one of you had actually mentioned that while boiling dal, if we add a little bit of oil, that it won't spill out from the top of the cooker. So why don't we give that a shot? So let me test that out and I'll be right back. And that, kids, is how you multitask and move on to the next step of making sambar. So here I'm going to be making the sambar masala, which is the most important component of this sambar. Adding some coconut, so fresh grated coconut, a few dry red chilies, some fenugreek seeds or vendayam, cumin seeds or jeeragam, black peppercorn, coriander seeds and a lot of it, and finally chana dal. Or maybe not finally, some curry leaves as well. Now it's time to switch on my stove and dry roast it on a low flame until the coconut also gets dry. Better than the best is not really better than the best if I don't have dishes to compare with. And today, I have dishes from 3 popular restaurants from across the city, and if you're from Chennai, you'll know how special they are. So I've bought the Sambar Idli combo from Ratna Cafe, Murugan Idli and Sarvana Bhavan. So the masala is now really aromatic, but I don't want to brown it a lot. I just want to dry out the coconut. Ideally, you want to cool it down before you blend it, but I'm just going to go ahead anyway. It's time to blend this up. I am going to quickly do that and run back here. And I'm back with my super fine sambar masala. What I've also brought with me is the pressure cooker. Cooked, follower, hack, approved. Because none of the dal spilt out, and I think I'm going to follow this forever. I'm also going to tell my mom, grandmom and everyone else I know, because this is perfect. Like our CSK fans, cooker 4 whistle potichu and the dal is cooked really well. So it's time to actually remove the tomato skins. It'll come out super easily, and take a spatula or a ladle and just mash it up nicely. If you're someone who likes super smooth sambar, you can also cool this down slightly and put it into a mixie. So the next few seconds are just going to be me mashing. Flavor tip number 1, I always add a little bit of coconut oil and some ghee. Time to add mustard seeds. Adding some split urad dal. Allowing that to brown for a few seconds. A few dry red chilies just broken in half. Some fresh curry leaves. And Asafoetida or perungayam or hing, whatever you know it as, we have to add about a 1/4 teaspoon. And finally, in with the shallots. We're just going to fry up the shallots until they're lightly golden. Now it's time to add in the dal that I so gently mashed a little while ago. Give that a good mix, and you remember the tamarind that we soaked a little earlier? I'm actually going to strain it out and add that in now. So it's going to be quite thick. Now that I've added my dal and tamarind and it's been simmering away for a few minutes, it's time to adjust the salt and water. So these are completely up to taste. But like I told you a little earlier, all the perfect recipes are there on the cook tab, including salt. Now it's time to add the special masala that we made earlier. Now that the dish is almost done, just last 3 ingredients. A small piece of jaggery, but if you don't have jaggery, you can add about half a teaspoon of sugar, some extra ghee, and some fresh coriander. It doesn't have to be very finely chopped. Let's give that a good mix and we're done. So Iman, shall we call the judges for tasting?
Yeah.
The first one is from Sarvana Bhavan. The second one is from Murugan Idli. The third one is from Ratna Cafe. And the fourth one is mine. But what you can also see here is all 4 of them look distinctively different. And the main difference I think here will be based on the chili variety also that they use, the concentration of dal that they use, because there's 2 main differences that we can see here. How thick or thin it is and how red or orange it is. So let's see if our judges can find out which one is from where and which one's the best. This feels more like a pressure test for you than for me, la. அண்ணா இவ்வளோ சாம்பார் தான் அண்ணா இருக்கு.
சிக்கரி முடிச்சாங்க. சரவணபவன் முருகன் இட்லிக்கடை. இது ரெண்டுல ஒன்று ரத்னா கஃபே, ஒன்று சஞ்சனா செஞ்சது. ஜஸ்ட் பிகாஸ் நெய் தூக்கலா போட்டதுனால இத்தனை நெய்யை வேற எங்கேயும் கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்கிறதுனால ஐ எம் கெஸ்ஸிங் திஸ் இஸ் சஞ்சனா, பட் லுக் வைஸ் ஐ வுட் ஹவ் கெஸ்ட் திஸ் இஸ் ஹர்ஸ். நவ் ஐ எம் கெஸ்ஸிங் திஸ் இஸ் ரத்னா கஃபே.
சத்தியமா என்னன்னு சொல்ல, முருகன் இட்லி, சரவணா பவன், ரத்னா கேஃபே, சஞ்சனா பண்ணது. ஐ லைக் தீஸ் 2, த லாஸ்ட் 2. இது ஐயோ, ஆக்சுவலி லைக் திஸ் ஒன்.
ஓகே, ஃபேவரட் வந்து இது 2, தீஸ் 2, சரவணா பவன், ரத்னா காஃபே, முருகன் இட்லி அண்ட் சஞ்சனா. ஏதாச்சும் கரெக்டாக?
Now that the judging is officially over, it's very, very clear that each of these outlets have their own loyals, but I don't think I did very badly either. What clearly gave it away is the red color of these 3 sambars because they've added Kashmiri chili powder, but I did not add that in my dish because yellow. So if you're a loyal CSK fan just like me, you definitely have to subscribe to Cook. If you're any other fan also, you still have to subscribe to Cook. And comment below what you want me to make in the next episode. And now it's time for me to taste, so see you later.